Hello everyone, it's John here. Welcome to Diablo 3 Beta. I've given it a playthrough with a wizard. It's absolutely awesome. They give you the first act to play through, so what I thought I'd do is start another character and play through with that, so everyone can see what it's like, go through a few of the changes from Diablo 2 and that kind of thing. And then what I'll probably do is do kind of a skill highlight of each of the different classes and see how they play in general. So, as I say, I've already played through the wizard. The game's very different from the original in terms of the speed. It's a lot faster paced. You don't have to stand around wait for mana or anything like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to roll a new character. So I'm going to create a hero. And I've already been sort of a magic user. So, yeah, he looks like a troll. He's awesome. I'm probably going to be a barbarian because that's very different from what I've already played. Yeah. So here we go. So let's call him Conan. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. There we go. Right. So the options you've got here. You've got the auction house here, so you can actually buy things before you even start. It's not available at the moment. You can achievements, rewards again, not available. You got your profile here. You can have a banner which, you know, I suppose signifies your character amongst others, and you can change all of that here. You can change all the different bits. This is mine. These are all disabled at the moment. These are obviously going to be, you know, how well you've been doing, what heroes you've got. You know, if you died on hardcore, I assume it's going to appear under here somewhere. And then you can invite your friends via real ID as well, which is quite cool. You can change between your heroes here, so I've got my wizard there. Tells you how long you've played. So it took me 3 hours to get through the whole beta, which is pretty cool. You get 10 hero slots, and I've used 2 of them. To be honest, you're never really likely to need more than 10. Well, yeah, you don't need more than 10 anyway, because you've got 5 characters, and so you need 5 normal characters, 5 hardcore, because you can respec them anytime you want anyway. There's not really any point in having more than one of a kind of character. So anyway, we're going to be Conan. If we start the campaign here. Start game. You can start from any quest you want. And start from the original. Here we go. Right, so here we are in the game. You can't change the zoom or the rotation, I believe. Everything else is kind of the same as the original. You've got a hotbar here instead of just potions. You can put skills on there. Then you have your 2 left and right click here. So I've got bash as my left click, which generates fury. I believe the barbarian needs fury to power any of his spells, which is this orb here. And then I have a melee attack, which, to be honest, I don't really see the point in having if you already have bash. But anyway, so here's my hero screen. The only stats you get are these ones: attack, precision, defense, and vitality. So attack is your, you know, DPS essentially, how much damage you do. Precision is your critical hit chance. Defense is tank spec kind of stuff, and vitality is how much life you have. It tells you how much rough DPS is, so you can sort of compare other people. This is your armor, which reduces your reduces your damage you take, and these are your resistances here. And if you want more stats, you can just kind of click here, and you get all the gumph that you need there. This is your skills screen. As you level up, you can unlock more slots, but at any time you can change them and swap skills out. So obviously I've only got 2 at the moment. Barbarian gets these skills here, which are fury generators. These ones spend the fury. So you have one of these on the left click, you have one of these on the right click, and these I would probably stick on your hotbar for when you need them. Alright. So first one I've got is bash. So yeah, it's a knockback type thing, and fury of shout makes enemies weaker at attacking you, which is quite nice. Here's your inventory. You get a cool little paper doll. The slots are the same. You got your shoulders, necks, and all that here, but you've got 3 slots here. This one is for a cauldron, which means you can sell anywhere you want. This one breaks down items, kind of like Rift does, into crafting components, which you can then use to craft items. And this one here is kind of like a town portal hearthstone type thing. So I've started with an axe and a shield. And that's it, and then you've just got your quests here and your journal for stuff you pick up. So let's get going.
This place
anyway,
reeks of death. The fallen star is near.
The frame rate might be a little choppy because I'm running fraps at 1900 by 1200. Might be a little bit choppy, but we'll see how it goes. It just knocked him off the cliff. That's awesome. It's knocking bits of them everywhere. I'm seeing if my rage stays or not. If I'm not in combat, does it keep it? It appears it does. That's good. Oh, bits of them are flying everywhere. I played for the wizard and I really enjoyed it, but this is quite cool too. I picked the wizard first time because I thought it'd have the most flashy kind of special effects, and it does to a point. But this is quite cool in its own way. So you've got the little quest guys just like WoW here. So this is Captain Rumford.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
So basically the idea here is a fallen meteor has fallen on Tristram and it's made all the dead start coming back alive again. Let's try my other attack here. There we go, so it's made them all kind of weak.
I've never seen
so it's got a little quest thing here.
Guards, open the
Notice
gate.
here I got 20 XP bonus for killing 10 monsters without stopping. The game actively rewards you for just keep going and killing and killing and killing. You don't really get much for just doing things slow and steady. So you get stuff for killing all at once, you get stuff for killing all in one go, using the dungeon and all that kind of thing. You can talk to some of these people here. Got a healer here. You get healing from this guy. There's a waypoint here, so you can go here and choose to different places when you've got the actual waypoints that you've been to. And this is your stash where you can store stuff. Notice I've already put something in the dead stash. I found this, Griswold's Edge from the original game, in my other character, so I've left it here. So I might swap it over as soon as I get it, because it's nice. So let's go into this inn here. This is a Slaughtered Calf Inn. This is kind of your home base to start with. So you've got Leah here. This is Deckard's daughter or nephew or something like that.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but... Watch out! The wounded are turning!
Not enough fury.
This is killing business.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
I will send them back to their graves. I will save your town.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
He'll tell you what to do. Okay, let's go. In fact, if you go into Leah's room here, there's kind of hidden lore updates you can get, which I found one of them here. They don't show on the highlight menu at all. You can get quest items which are in green.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
So this gives you a bit of background lore. You can find them all over the place. It's quite good to collect them and see what's going on. Right, so we'll go back to Captain Rumford now.
And it is written, a fire will come.
There he is.
How can I help fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things.
Yeah,
Only I survived.
Your warriors will be avenged.
Well, I have seen you fight.
Yeah, he's going to send us off to go kill stuff. I couldn't get full screen anti-aliasing working. It seems to have been disabled. I could turn it on in the drivers, but I figured Fraps would just complain anyway. It would look a bit better if I did. Yay. So I reached level 2 and I've got Hammer of the Ancients. So I have to see what that does. Yeah. Puking up dead bodies. There you go, and sometimes it comes up with this here.
The wretched mothers were once normal women, but in death they serve a dark purpose. These horrors feast upon the remains of cadavers, then use foul magic to regurgitate the bodies as newly formed risen dead. One must slay the mother quickly, or her nightmarish spawn will continue to grow in number.
So I've got a choice here. I have to replace one of these if I want to use the new skill. Not really using Threatening Shout, so I'll probably swap that out. So this one, this is an AoE, which sounds a bit better, doesn't it? So let's use that. That's my right-click skill there. Okay, let's go. So yeah, sometimes when you kill a new enemy or something, it'll come up with a bit of lore about them that you can listen to. Yeah, it's pretty cool. These bits here I don't believe are random. They're kind of linking bits.
I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning.
Okay, a note on loot. You don't really get many health potions anymore. What happens is these little red orbs appear instead, and you run over them and it replenishes your health, so you don't have to keep chugging potions. Potions now are kind of for emergencies only. You don't really use them, and you don't have to worry about having life tap abilities so much. So these ones here, these little orbs, you run over them and just replenish your health. And whereas before you had to hold down like the Alt key to see what loot was dropping, on this they automatically show you the nameplates of what's dropping for 10 seconds. So after that point you can hold down Alt to see what they are, but you don't have to keep holding it down, which is quite nice. Now with all Diablo games, I always run around the edge of the map first to sort of establish how far you can go, and then I fill in the middle bits. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. Just following around the edge. Now a lot of the terrain on this is a lot more, what's the word, deformable than before. So you can actually blow stuff up if you want to. And when you're in the cathedral, in the main dungeon, you can actually knock walls down on enemies and that kind of stuff as well. Which is quite good.
Quill fiends are a common nuisance in the Western lands, and I have had my own tents ransacked by them. During an expedition to Kandurus, I was able to beat them off with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse. Quill fiends are dangerous. Underestimate them at your peril.
They're not that hard, really. Whee! So yeah, there's not any zoom levels here. You can zoom in once like that to see what you're wearing when you equip new items. Everything in the game will change your appearance, unlike the last one. So that's cool. Right, gotta remember I've got another ability I need to try out when I get more monsters. So this icon on the map here is a dungeon. There's loads of these little things around. They're just tiny little places you can find loot in. So it's worth having a look around them. Right, let's try this out. That's pretty good. Not as impressive as I thought it would be. Alright, well let's try it again, shall we? Oh, that's more like it! Just flew away. Okay, so that's basically all that's down here by the look of it. Some more barrels here. Nothing in them though.